Again, you are welcome to lesson 3, where we talk about creating data files and data formats, different formats that may exist. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe what a data file is and how it rolls. Okay, what is its role in educational data analysis? You should be able to demonstrate how to use a text editor like your Notepad or Excel. Somebody asked that question just now, to prepare data for import into SPSS. And you should be able to reflect on the implications of poor data file structured on statistical analysis and reporting. Okay, very good. Let me check the chat. I saw something there. Please, we mixed the beginning. Okay, don't worry. If you missed the beginning, there is no issue. So you have the recording of this class, so you get the video later on, maybe today or tomorrow. I will make it available. So don't worry, you are covered. Perfect. Wait again. Let me read this. Okay, you mentioned that inputting yes or no is an error in the value of acid. Yeah, no, it's not an error. It's not an error. What I mentioned was that I put 1, 2, 3. But in our coding system, we define only 1 and 0. There's nothing like 2, there's something like 3. So 2 and 3, there were errors there. So and I changed those 2 and 3 to either 0, 0, or 1. All right. Perfect. So how do you create data files in SPSS? So a data file is a structured digital container, like a container that stores all your research data, respondent scores, code variables, labels, and so on and so forth, which you use for analysis. So data files involves defining the structure of your data set. That's very important. Where you define the variables, the variable labels, the codes, and you enter your data. So we have step-by-step procedure to do this. And then I've already started it in our previous lesson. So why I give you time to digest that, let me also see something here. Okay, thank you. All right, so the steps you want to create a data set in SPSS. The very first step you take is to launch your SPSS. And I've just launched it. Look at it here. All right. So then you switch to variable view. I've explained this. That means I've covered this part of the lesson where you are going to define your variables. Here we have the variable name, very important. You must take note of that. You put the name. The variable name, you must not put spacing. Example can be gender, age, math underscore score.
Go for your brother.
The type can be numeric, which is what we spoke about the last time. You can see the type can be, majorly we use numeric and string in our analysis. Majorly we use numeric and string. So it could be numeric or string. Okay? For gender, numeric. For math score, numeric. For age, numeric. Label, then this is where you describe you want to write a paragraph about the variable. This is where you write it, okay, under the label. All right, you can see it here. And you can expand this if you like. You can expand it. See, I can expand. Just like in Excel, you can expand it to see what you write there. So after that, then you assign the value label. Very important. The value label, this is where you say, okay, 1, it means male, and then 2, it means what? It means female. And if you like, you can edit it. You can change it. Just click on it. Then, if you want female to be 0, it's okay. Then change. It will go to 0. But I like it to be 2 to be consistent with my coding. Remember? So I like it to be 2. All right. So this is the basic thing. Then, of course, you choose the scale at the end of the day. Very important. I'm not sure if that is included, but that should be included. Okay, very good. Now, missing value, you specify your missing value, then you choose the measure, whether it is nominal, ordinal, or scale. All right. So let us do another example. Look at this example, which you want to do on SPSS. So I can open a new one, a new file. I like a new file now. All right. So open a new file in Excel, in SPSS, I mean. You just come here, file, then what? New, then new data. A new file will open for you. Can you see that now? All right. So this is a new file which I've opened. All right. This is a new file. So I think I can get this off. I don't want to save you. Then I can bring my new file here. Okay, then this. Okay, so I have my new file here. So this is a new file. What am I need to do now? What I need to do, I need to create three variables. On this table now, there are three variables: gender, age, then math score. I will just come here, gender. Okay, then click on tab on your computer. It will populate the whole row for you. The whole row, it will populate. Then numeric, of course, gender is going to be numeric. Decimal place, I don't need any decimal. I just put what? 0 there. Then the label, respondent, respondent, uh, respondent, gender. Okay, then the values. This way I describe 1 is for male. You click on add, then 2 is for female. You click on add. Okay, then you click on OK. Then the missing, okay, not missing, but I can see the sign missing. Let me say 99 is my missing because we only have 1 and 0. There's no 99 can come in there. Then you go to what? You go to the last point, which is a measure. I define this to be nominal. I have defined my gender. If you come to data view, you will see it here, gender. Then the next thing you go to what? The second variable, age. Age. Then click on tab. It will populate it for you. Decimal point, no decimal point. This is what? Age or respondent. 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 Age. Okay? Then you go on. This one, you are not going to define a value. No single value you will define it because you are going to enter the value. Okay? You will not define it. Because age is continuous, remember. In fact, we don't define continuous variables. What we define are majorly what? The categorical variables or ordinal variable. All right, so then come to measure. This is going to be scale. Because we're going to, age is continuous. In fact, age is ratio. All right? It has absolute 0. Very good. Then you come to what? The third variable, which is math score. Math underscore score. Okay. Then click on tab. Again, for the mathematics score, you can see 65, 72, 80. There is no decimal. So you put 0 there. Then you put what? Respondent. Respondent. Mathematics. Scores. Okay. In this case too, you are not going to define any value because it's continuous. And because it is continuous, it must be scaled. Perfect. Then you come to your data view, you can see now we have 3 variables created: gender, age, math score. I will now put gender 1, 2, according to this table on this sheet, then 1 here. Then age, I have 28, I have 31, then I have 24. Then math score, I have 65, I have 72, then I have what? 80. Perfect. This is mathematics score. Okay. Then after I've done this, I've created the data set. Then I can now save it. I can save it. So to save this, you just go to File. Then what? Save. Okay. Save as. Then it will take you to the folder you are coming from. Then you identify the folder and then you save it there. I want to save it under my document. Then I can save it. Then you put a name to save it. Okay, student is written on the text. I'm coming, Peter. Student, I can see your hands up. Maybe you want to say something. Student underscore achievement data. Done. Then you click on save. Then it will be saved in your document. And then after we have saved it, what again you can do? You can actually retrieve your data. So, and then you can move on with your analysis. We have a data that is saved now. So there are some formats of data which you can enter. This is a format directly into SPSS. And this format is the free format. It's free format. We also have the fixed format. So it depends on how you want to do it. So for instance, what I've described here is a fixed format. But majorly, we use SPSS or we use Excel to analyze to enter our data. So in that case, we will concentrate only on what? On the free format, which is what we use in SPSS or in Excel. Okay? and then you can input this in your notepad or something, and then to give you what you need. So majorly we concentrate on the Excel and direct information to SPSS file. So like in Excel now, so you can have okay, let me see. You can open an Excel document if you like. You can open an Excel document, and then the same thing you have before, you can also do the same over here. So Excel is opening now. You can open a file. And in fact, you can even see the pattern of the Excel and the SPSS, they're almost the same thing. So you can define your gender here, okay, and then you define your age, and then you define your math score, if you like, math score. And then you enter it, and then you can upload it into SPSS. So I can, okay, let me just leave this open and then come back here. Okay, so you can do that in Excel, and you can also do it in Notepad, and you'll be fine. So you can check through the notes here, and then you are okay. So let us see another data set, which is also very important, which is what the teacher performance. So I believe by now you can all create this in SPSS just by merely looking for what new, and then you go to variable view, and then you define the school ID, the gender, the teach experience, the math score. You should know that the teach experience is going to be scale. You are not going to put the values. You should know that the math score is going to be scale, and I'm going to put the value. Why for gender? Definitely you are going to do that. All right. Perfect. So I need to plug this system now. Okay. Okay, I think it's charging now. So let me quickly check the comment section. I think, okay, thank you very much. So just some commendation there. So let's see. So you can create it, and then you can save it. So there are some tips here, best practices. So in creating uh, data file or in managing data file. So you need to create a folder where you keep all your files. This is very important to create a folder. Then you need to name your data with some names. Don't just say data one. No, what is that data? CBT students attitude 2025, for instance. Backup regularly. Always backup because there can be any problem. They need to maintain a book where you write your codes and everything. Okay, which is going to be independent of your computer, because that computer can crash. So that code book is very important. Then again, you need to protect confidentiality. You need to be very careful in revealing sensitive information about people. Okay, so because you collected with their data doesn't mean that you should just do anything you like with it. All right. I think with this, we come to the end of lesson 3. Before we go to lesson 4, as usual, I'm going to give you some time to react. So let me stop sharing so that we have face-to-face conversation. If you like.